Hey, damn. When am I ever going to stop doing that? I'm never going to stop saying that. Good morning, dude. Good Saturday. And I was thinking about what did I want to talk about today for my podcast YouTube channel experimentation. And I thought I had a couple of different topics in mind. One was a little bit more risque, which I think I'll save for another day. But today, I want to talk about the importance of, or the how joyful it is to receive thank yous. And I think that a lot of us forget, and I'm guilty of it. I think men are probably worse at it than women are. I try to remember to do it, but I am not the best. I really do try, but I know that I neglect saying thank you to a lot of people at times, and even to my clients, I sometimes forget to say thank you. And I used to have more time. I used to be able to write notes in every package to every client, and now I just don't. Honestly, I just don't have time to do it. And I really do think that my clients, that you guys kind of know that how much I do appreciate you. And if not, that I'm going to say it here. And if you watch this video, you'll hear that. But I do want to say what made me think about this is that I got a note today, but I'm going to get to that in a second. So first off, in my hand, I have some thank you cards. These are just some of the thank you cards that I received this week. And I get thank you cards all the time in the mail. And it is so heartwarming and it's so meaningful because I get a little part of each person, and they tell me, something about what maybe the jewelry did for them, how it made them feel, or thanking me for what I do as a designer, for the talent that I have, which is, that's just what I do. But it is so heartfelt and it is so appreciated. But today, I received a message, and I'm not going to say who it's from because I don't want to, I haven't asked her if I could even say that. But of course, I'm not going to say her name, but I want to read this to you because it actually made me tear up. And I don't cry. I cried over Cement dying. I cried over Chief dying. But I don't cry about things. And then every now and then I get something that just kind of strikes me. And this is one of those that struck me today. One of my clients, she had wanted a pair of the Tulum chakra earrings, but she was concerned. She's petite. She's a little tiny thing. And she was concerned that they were too big because, I do big earrings. And I don't even consider the Tulum earring to be that big, to be honest with you. But she loved the earring, but she thought that they were too big for her. So I said, well, let me try. I said, I will try to reduce them down in size for you and still get the same effect, the same look. So I did. I sat down and I reduced them down in size. And as I looked at them, I thought, well, they're a little bit smaller, but they're not quite smaller. So I even went further down and I called them the mini earrings. It wasn't just the Tulum earring, then the mini earring. This was the mini earring. So anyway, that's what I sent out to her. And because she's very petite and she likes things that are small. But anyway, this is the note that I received. And I was just it's so impactful. So the importance of thank yous. And I love how she wrote this. She said, got my earrings the other day and loved them. As I was putting them on, I was thinking they are quite a bit bigger than what I normally wear. And yet for you, they are mini. They are mini. So that got me thinking about our very different personalities. You live your life out loud and I live mine quiet and hidden. You don't hide who you are, and you seem very proud of all of your life experiences, even those that have been painful. You have found truth and growth from them. I tend to dwell on more negative things, negative things, I think she said negative things, and hide as much as possible. Putting on those earrings was living a little bit louder for me, and it felt great. I felt prettier, and I was more seen. Lots of compliments on my earrings. So thank you for giving me a little bit of you in those mini earrings. And I just thought, God, that's so powerful for me as a designer because, I think one of the reasons that I moved away from being in the luxury goods market and doing what I did for so many years and being in Neiman Marcus and Saks and all of the fine stores around the world was that it was very impersonal. It was, I was kind of treated like this famous designer, but it was very much on like this kind of oh, I don't know, kind of hero worship in a way. It was kind of weird, and I never felt comfortable in that environment. Yes, it was fun. Don't get me wrong. It was fun, and it was fabulous to get all the attention. But I always was so weird about taking compliments. It was just so hard for me to take a compliment or a thank you. When I went back into the jewelry business after retiring for many years, I wanted to create something that was much more personal. And that's what this collection, that's what I do today, does for me, is that I get to create jewelry that really does have meaning to me. I'm really connected to the stones, and that, excuse me, I get to pass that on to all of you, all of my clients, which is so special. And, I put my hands in pretty much everything. I mean, I do have a couple of assistants and they do a lot of the work, but I really do try to touch everything and somehow get involved in each piece. And I do make a lot of pieces on my own too, because I'm this crazy workaholic. I get up at midnight sometimes because I'm excited. I'm excited to go to work. But anyway, the thank you part of it. So the thank you, that note today was so powerful. So if I don't say thank you, then just know that I really do thank you. And the power of the thank you in a note like this, or a thank you card, somebody taught me a long time ago. It wasn't my mother who taught me that, because I don't think that we really did thank you cards in my house. I think it was a mentor who taught me the importance of writing a thank you. And I used to, and it had to be a handwritten thank you. If you were sending something, it had to be a handwritten thank you. So for years when I was in the fashion business, I would write thank you notes to all of the editors of all the magazines, because they were so supportive. And when they would publish or put pieces of my jewelry or write a story on me, I would always sit down and hand write a thank you note. And I never really thought too much about it, but there was this thing that they would do that you would have to do in New York, and you would have to do what's called desk sides. And desk sides is when the designer goes to New York. If you don't live in New York, you go to New York and you make the rounds to to Condé Nast, to Time Warner, to all the buildings where all the magazines are housed, and you do what's called a desk side. And at the desk side, you sit down with the editor or editors of the magazines, and you show your new work, your new collection, and you basically give your song and dance, so to speak. And I remember one year I had really taken the effort to write some really nice, beautiful thank you cards. And what was really amazing to me was that every editor that I walked into their office, into their work area, I saw that card up on their board or on their computer or whatever, and I thought, God, how cool is that meant that much to them too. So anyway, the power of the thank you card, and I don't know where this is really going. Again, I'm just talking about stuff and experience. So this message I got, and again, I get messages all the time, and I'm not saying that to pat myself on the back by any means whatsoever. I'm saying that because I have neglected to say thank you to the thank you. But then I guess, where does it stop? I guess you just could keep going and saying thank you. So anyway, but thank you. Thank you for the thank you, and thank you for supporting and watching my new thing that I'm doing. So cheers, have a great weekend. It's freezing here in Texas. It's so cold, but I hear it's going to be 80 degrees this week, which is exciting. Bart is leaving on another trip, going out of town for a week. He's going to Florida. I'm staying here to work because I am in creative mode, and I don't want to take away time to go away on a holiday with him. As much as I would love to go on a holiday, I just really am enjoying working right now. So anyway, cheers, have a great Saturday. Bye.